Alrighty, another bloody video. Fancy that. It's a fair few I've been doing lately. Today is record store day. Record store day, yes. I don't normally bother with record store day, but Ruby wants to play with record store day. Here, do. Okay, no good. Right now, off you go. Go on. Go on, off you go. Okay. There was a big sale on at Penny Lane, 50% off. That was what they were doing. I think they had some records, or they releases apparently on the counter. I didn't bother looking. Doesn't really interest me, especially because they're pretty pricey from what I hear. So I was thinking about, there was quite a few albums sitting in some of their bins that I'd been looking at over the months, and they weren't really selling them, and they had, some of them were new, some of them were second hand, and I thought, well, the opportunity now is to get a hold of them for half of what the price was on the stickers. So I went into town. I didn't get there till like 9:30, and normally they don't open till 10 o'clock on a Saturday, but they had opened early, and I said to them, oh, that wasn't on your Facebook ad that you were opening early, and he had, oh, it should have been, and he had a look and it wasn't. Anyway, so I got there. It wasn't overly crowded, but it's certainly busier than I've ever seen it. Amount of people that were browsing. But anyway, the beauty was that practically everything that I remembered in the bins was still in the bins, and the new stuff and the second-hand stuff. So I pretty much got everything that I was after, and for half price. Playing in the background, this wasn't something that I was after, but it was in the bins. Mother Goose. This is a New Zealand poppy rock sort of band from 1977, this album. They were quite well known around New Zealand at the time. I don't really remember them that well. I was probably a little bit young. They were sort of, yeah, a bit of a silly band. They wore silly get-ups and were quite sort of theatrical is the word I'm looking for. Yeah, anyway, great cover on the album, and yeah, first listen to it actually, and it's actually, I'm quite enjoying it. So another one I picked up that I wasn't expecting to buy, or I didn't realise was there, was this one. Now, I'd heard of the band, and I'm probably familiar with some of their songs, but it was pretty cheap. I mean, I got it for $10, and yeah, another New Zealand band. I haven't listened to it yet actually. I've just given it a clean, and actually I see that it's still a little bit wet, so I might just take that out. It didn't dry itself very well, did it? Take that out and let it dry a bit more. But the bonus with that was I found inside it a little 45, a single. So from what I can see on Discogs, this was the only single they released. So they released this single, this album, and an EP, and then the EP was combined into another release in the UK. So yeah, EP, a live album, and a single. So there's a wee bonus that I got with it. I saw this one here. Again, this isn't one I was actually intending to buy. Well, I didn't know it was there. I had seen it come in and out of the shop. It's a compilation, 4 Hairy Policemen, Wavy Gravy, various artists. I actually had a copy of this 25-30 years ago. It's pretty bizarre. There's some out there stuff in it. It was kind of like about half the tracks are pretty cool. The rest of them are just real novelty, pretty bizarre. Yeah, I don't even remember half of them, probably because I didn't listen to them all that much when I had it originally. Just the ones that I really liked. Picked up the second Mother Goose album as well. They had that in the shop, so I thought as soon as I grabbed the first one, and of course got it for half the price sticker on the front of it, so that was cool. So got it for $15. And pretty good. Nick, this is their second album from 1979. I actually haven't had a chance to play that one yet. Right, so one that was, I'll get back to that. This one here, I picked up Joy Yates and Dave McRae. Now, some of you may remember a few videos back I showed a couple of albums by a band called Pacific Eardrum, and they were these two recorded in the first album they recorded in England. They had about 4 albums all up. I managed to get 2 of them. They were a sort of a MOR bit funky, kind of jazzy outfit. This is kind of listed on Discogs as smooth jazz, so I'm not sure if it'll be any good, but you know, the price tag they had on it suggests that it might be a reasonably good record. Again, I got it, of course, for half price. It's in beautiful condition. She's a really good singer. There's Jo there. She was a Maori woman, or is. I don't know if she's still alive or not. I think she probably is. And this is on Tata. I like the Tata label. That's really good. That was a Kiwi Pacific, or a branch of Kiwi Pacific label. I have another 1 or 2 records that I picked up on Tata. Mostly New Zealand stuff that I got today, which is what I was intending. Like I say, I knew that some of the stuff was there. This was one I actually seen it in the bins and I had looked at it, but I wasn't going to pay the price they had on it. And seeing as it was still there, I'll add it to my collection. I hope it's alright. I mean, I don't know until I hear it. Right, so one that had been sitting in their bins for quite some time is this one, Toll Puddle. This is an album, now I'm guessing it's their first album from if indeed they put out a second, from 1976. Gatefold. Haven't had a chance to play this one yet either, of course, because I've only just got these home today, and I've just been cleaning them and listing them on Discogs, or adding them to my collection on Discogs, I could say. Unfortunately, this one's not on Discogs, so I'm going to have to add it. I did find the band and I found a single. They did 2 singles, and then there's a single of a song that's on this album, which was their last single that's listed on Discogs. But this album does not show up on Discogs at all, so it looks like I've got some work to do there. This one here, Waves, this is a New Zealand band. It looks like a 4-piece from what was this album? It doesn't tell me on here. I think it was 1976. Or was it earlier than that? Anyway, 75. This is the only album they ever released. This is a reissue from a couple of years ago. Again, it's been sitting in the bins for quite some time, and I'd seen it there and I'd had a listen to a track off it, and I thought that's quite impressive. One of these days I'll pick it up. They actually had 2 copies there. Bloody awesome record. Had a listen to this. This is like New Zealand's version of Crosby, Stills and Nash. A little less commercial, perhaps. There's not really any songs that I recognise. Although I did play a song off this, and I think I've got a song off it on a compilation. Like the Toll Puddle, I have one of their songs on a compilation. But no, really good. Yeah, it's like a combination between Lindisfarne and Crosby, Stills and Nash. Yeah, very, very good album. Most impressed. Picked up another copy of this one. This is one I had when it actually came out, because this is an album of unreleased material. I think it came out around about 1984. Actually, a little bit later than that. But anyway, I used to have a copy. This is a great album, so I picked it up for $10. And it's a bit of ring wear on the cover, and the vinyl's got some physical marks, but I think nothing that's going to be. I've given it a clean and it's cleaned up pretty well, so nothing much. Now, another couple of records here that I knew were in their bins and had been sitting around for quite some time, and they wanted $50 each for them, and I was a bit reluctant. These are compilations of New Zealand music: Too Much Monkey Business, Wild Beat, R&B and Fuzzy Pop Nuggets from the HMV vaults from 1965 to 69. I am familiar with some of the tracks on here. There's Barry and the Breakaways, Peter Nelson and the Castaways Down in the Mine, which is a cover version they did, which I've got on a CD. My Mama George by Formula, that's another one I think I've got on a CD compilation, and I haven't actually played it yet, but there's, a couple of people on Facebook said that it's really, really good. And also related to that, released about the same time, these are from last year I think, is this one here, All Right in the City. And this is fantastic. This is 1970s, it's more psych funk rock, with the likes of Quincy Conserve, Luther, Human Instinct, The Underdogs, Billy TK and Powerhouse, Ticket, Farmyard, and a couple of other bands I don't know, and Jesse Harper. I've played this today, and this is fantastic. I mean, I have several of the tracks on CD compilations, but nice to have them on vinyl. So yeah, they were asking $50 each for these on the shelf, and they've had them there for quite some time, and obviously they weren't selling them, but I picked them up for 25 each, so I'm really happy with that, and I'm really glad I did. This one here, Will Wood, he's from, I'm not sure where he's from, I would say up the North Island, because he sings a lot about North Island places, and Wellington gets mentioned several times, but he's out, this is out on Littleton Records. This is his second album. I heard a track off this on Chris Walker's Counting the Beach show, and it sounded pretty cool, and it turns out it's actually a really, really good Americana type album. Side 1's probably the best side on this yellow vinyl, as you can see. Yep. And yeah, side 1 is I think the best side. Side 2's got some pretty good stuff on it. The first couple of 2 or 3 tracks aren't quite as good. The 4th track on side B, Haggerston, is the one that I heard on the radio podcast. Yeah, sort of, yeah, Americana with female and male harmonised vocals. Yeah, really, really good. So I sort of, again, this has been sitting in there for quite some time, and they had over $40 on it. So you know, and I may have actually still picked it up, but I got it for a good price, and I'm really wrapped about that. And been meaning to pick this one up for a while. Again, you know, it sits on the shelf. They actually originally had 55, they dropped it down to 40, and then I got it for 20. Wolf Mother's latest album. I've got their first 2 on CD because I wasn't collecting vinyl at the time. But yeah, good rock album, good hard rock album, really good. Australian outfit. And the last one is this one here, and again I've seen it sitting in the bins. It had been there since before Christmas actually. Chris had played a song off this on a podcast quite some time ago, and also we got to see these guys play live at the Lines of Flight Festival early last month. So the band is Peter Stapleton, Peter Porteous, who was the man who organised the Lines of Flight Festival, and John Chaplin. So it's a trio. This is very droney, pretty dark. They were pretty heavy to see live. It was pretty full on. So yeah, that had been sitting there for quite a while. So I've snapped that up. It's a fairly limited edition, so there won't be too many copies around. It's on Bada Bing Records. And so there we have it. Another 13 records purchased today, and between that and all the ones that I've shown on my other videos that I made last night, I made 4 videos last night. I'll end up probably posting this one up first, seeing as it's record store day. Yeah, I think I've got enough to keep me going for considerable time before I need to buy any more. But it's pretty much cleared the want list, the immediate want list anyway. Yeah, it's pretty much, like I say, ones that from about Penny Lane that have been sitting in their bins, and I've been, every time I go there I'd see them and I'd hum and ha about them, but there was always something else that I'd end up buying because it took precedence. And yeah, now that I've cleaned them out, all of those records, that's probably it for a while. I do have some funds left on my Prezi card. There are some albums that are on my list I haven't managed to get hold of yet, so that's going to probably happen in the next couple of weeks. So, hope you all had a good record store day and didn't blow too much money and got some really cool records, and look forward to listening to them all some more. Okay, cheers.